Hey there everyone, this is Ethan, and we're playing Dragon Age 2. It's been a few days for me. Has it been a few days for you? I totally forget what we were doing, so I'm going to talk to the dog.
Carver never told you, but he was a bit jealous Amabari chose you and not him. Poor Carver. There's a good boy.
Never liked Carver. Nobody likes Carver. Anything else? No. Anything else?
I hope Mother convinces
No.
the Viscount.
Anything else? No. Anything else?
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket.
Pretty much.
I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
What was she like? As a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger. They showed her off at every opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. Got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses. And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
That's pretty much how it goes.
So, the best way to make Daddy love you was to steal his money?
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
And here I was, just about to like you.
Yeah, Gamlen's got issues. And not issues that can be fixed. So, I think we're going to take care of the docks, because we had that to do. And you know, it's been a few days. Maybe Haramont is still alive, maybe the assassins got him. I don't know, I'm just in it for the bloodshed.
There's a bonus if we get through our manifesto.
Haramont spoke to you, didn't he? Whatever reward he offered, we'll offer you more to kill him.
No.
How about I take care of you instead?
Stupid bastard!
Oh, this is happening. Yeah, there's more. Okay. One of these days I'll remember to do that before the violence happens. So it's worth taking a look. I think there's a... No, I guess the shop doesn't. Oh wait, no, there it is. Forget if he has anything, but... Jeez. I don't like being pushed up against a wall. Yeah, it's kind of the problem with me and, like, buffs. I never want to waste them. But I never really recognize where they would be very useful until I'm pretty much done, like, doing what I'm doing. Often in the form of, hey, this would have sucked a lot less if I had, you know, used that thing that I had. That's nice. Hey there, guy, I killed everyone forever.
I wager you've a bright future ahead of you. Take this. More will come, as promised. May the stone look after you.
Yeah, I think there's another quest we can do for him. I forget when and where, but I'm sure it'll come up. I think we're going to take a quick look at Hightown. We have the duty quest that we can turn in, and we just haven't been to the chantry during the day yet, so yeah, we have this to do.
I couldn't bring back your wife, but here's a ring. It looks pricey.
Oh, Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful,
forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
Oh boy. Yeah, we'll be an asshole.
It was on Ninette's hand, which was cut from her body. She's dead.
On her hand? Huh. I see. Well, maybe you should take this back. I don't want anything that might link me to her death. Especially with their family asking questions. No. They're going to blame me. I just know it. Excuse me, sir. I have arrangements to make.
Welcome, merchant.
I don't know if I would call vomiting in the corner arrangements. Hey, only one more level and we can stop putting every single point into cunning. This here. Regroup. The one resurrection spell in the game. Pretty great. I don't know if Anders actually automatically uses it with the his current setup, but whatever. I'm sure it's not important.
Good day to you.
Have you seen him? Please, can you help me? My brother.
Don't worry. Helping people and killing people are what I'm best at.
I hope there will be no call to kill anyone, Sarah. Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will. You hear more with every passing day.
So, you think the Templars, what? Killed and ate your brother?
Maker forbid. I don't know what happened. He just stopped writing me. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance. In your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Maker bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
That's cute. The little NPC thinks we can get anything done without needing to murder a village first. Ah well. We'll also talk to this guy. We might do this quest in the near future.
Thraldon. I wish to speak with you. I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive
Does he
and hand
not
him
have
over to a
eyebrows?
guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Not if he lacks eyebrows. That guy's face is creepy. Well, here's the gentry. It looks a lot like in the other quests, just more people. Also, there's loot, so we'll be taking care of that after we take care of this.
So, will anyone smite me if I tell you I killed the men who wronged your family?
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
Your letter spoke of a reward.
Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
I do not like Sebastian. I know I've voiced that in the past. It is no less true now. That's fun. There's looting to be done, and looking around to be done, I guess, as well.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
Mostly there's just a lot of these things, and they're all pretty much the ones from the first game. I know you get basically all of them if you do the mage's origin. Do you have anything to say?
Maker's blessing, child. I am Elfina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall, and I believe you're new to our city. It was a near thing what happened in Ferelden, but in the end, the Maker stepped in.
No, Sylvic stepped in.
I hear a lot about the Knight Commander here. What can you tell me?
Gossip is a sin, child. Knight Commander Meredith
Tell me
has
the
an
part of the
admirable
chantry
devotion to her duties.
that says that.
It is not my role to form opinions on her character.
Give me a book and a passage. I can wait. Fine.
Why
See
are
if I trust
circle
anything you
mages
say.
here kept in a Tevinter prison?
Ah, so soon you take an interest in our problems. The short answer is it was a building, a large one. Should it have sat empty? The Chantry found a use for what was once a horror.
Once a horror? Yes, I'm sure it's filled with flowers and sunshine and happiness now.
It is the nature of men to move on and forget the past. Even your blight will be a distant memory in our lifetimes.
I have things to do.
May you walk in Andraste's light.
So, good to know that the Grand Cleric of this city is a woman who amends passages to the Chant of Light in order to
Look what I found. Your reason for
basically avoid answering difficult questions. Nothing like any real-world religious leaders, I assure you. I have no idea how much of this I'm going to leave in. So much of it is just clicking on stuff. clicking on stuff that I'm not even scrolling down for you to read. It's pretty great. Anyway, that's all there is to see here. I think they have stuff to say, but honestly, let's get some freaking action into this part. As you may recall, the Viscount's son was quote-unquote kidnapped by a Kunari. But even the Seneschal knows that the official explanation is basically complete bullshit, so we'll see what's up. Admittedly, not the best sign. I think I may have exhausted all of the dialogue options between this group. They haven't said anything, or like all of the random dialogues between this group. They haven't said anything all video. It's not like I've cut stuff out, but I've passed a lot of the hotspots that usually trigger one of those conversations. I should probably have a different group from this, but really I don't like having Meryl in my group all that often,
And the world's rid of one more Kunari. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words? See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think?
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Fair enough.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Fair enough. Right, the dog freaking out. Well,
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
It's not the worst place to be trapped like rats.
Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
Or, you know, they'll show up immediately and we won't have an opportunity to make any preparations. Now look, 12 more.
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
Get used to it, buddy.
Soil yourself later. There may be more.
Well.
Cleaning this up. Ashad never lied. Never coddled. You are worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this Ashad.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again, to escape the keep and my father. Ashad was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Kunari have none.
That's kind of their problem.
I wasn't aware that Kunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means. Ashad did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
I confess I'm not sure what one does with a dead Kunari.
The body is no longer him, and is worthy of no special treatment. That is, apparently, their way.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of a shard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions. He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, a shard is dead. It's not right.
No, that's how these things work.
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus. Be ready.
I am at your whim, Sirrah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly check all the bodies and stuff. Okay, got everything.
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him.
I really don't have the best party for this.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Sirrah Hawke, Excellency. He fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf?
No problems to speak of, aside from the crowd that tried to kill us.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Kunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
I like how I'm not the only one in this room with an unnatural eye color. Anyway, let's make Isabella happy. Also, this choice actually has a bit of consequence later on. It affects a conversation with Seamus, I think.
A little too much insight into the office for me.
Your actions are appreciated. The Seneschal will see you out.
Aveline also approves of that choice, and she likes it.
Good day, Sirrah.
She likes it if you tell them that they're both being stupid, basically. But we don't have Aveline with us, so unfortunately I didn't get the bonus for that. Another Enigma of Kirkwall. There you go. And I don't remember if there's anything else. No, not really. Okay. Hey there, guy.
A little something of yours I picked up somewhere.
You did this. Without being begged and thrice paid. Interesting.
Yeah, I've got a kind of long video, even though I'm going to have to cut a lot of it out. So, sorry if the video's a little short, but I don't think we really have time for anything else. In the next part, I'll have a different party, because I'm almost certain that I've exhausted all of the conversations between these three. And I'm not entirely sure what we'll do, but we'll see when we get there. Goodbye.